So what is up, everyone? Today is Monday, June 8th. I'll be trying the Nasdaq like I always do. So coming to this session, I have a pretty bullish bias. Honestly, I kind of didn't expect to have one because like we dumped really hard on Friday. I kind of thought like Monday night we'd kind of push up a little bit, fill in maybe like a new week opening gap or something, continue lower. That kind of didn't happen. I mean, there's an SMT at Asia lows. So like this right here is Asia lows on NQ. ES came and swept it out during London, but that never happened on ES. So there's an SMT down there. I also looked at like, I marked this most recent price leg, which is essentially like this high from like what, Thursday's like PM session or whatever. I feel like higher time frame, this is like the most obvious like recent leg to me. So I just marked out at least on the 4 hour, I feel like it seems very clear to me. But I marked out equilibrium. I mean, you really could also mark equilibrium from like this high to this high. Honestly, with me saying this out loud, I mean, I feel like on ES it's a lot more obvious, that price leg. But I'll just leave it here. So there's equilibrium 50% of this current price leg. Neither NQ or ES have traded up into it. So that's one reason I'm bullish. I definitely want to pay attention to how we react once we like hit EQ that leg. Like for example, if we were to like open, swing up, and then continue down, I might look for shorts. But you said you think we're gonna push back up to all-time high. Honestly, it's possible. I feel like last night I would have said no, but like just watching this rip, like, because it's basically starting to V-shape back up. I feel like it's supported by like an SMT. I definitely want to see how market open plays out. Like for example, if market open like comes up, hits EQ, reacts right back down. We'll see. So we've market open in like what, 2.5 minutes, and there's no news today, so it is a no news Monday. So honestly, considering this is a no news Monday, this is a lot of volume, like movement, I guess, right? Like from the overnight lows, this is not the right tool. What, from the overnight lows, we're up like, oh my god, 2% from the overnight lows. One thing I guess I should take mental note of, I feel like sometimes when the overnight sessions expand really hard, sometimes the AM sessions do kind of be choppy sometimes. So can you explain to me how you use the fixed range volume profile? I might pretty much just mark it from like the start of the new session. So like, you know, like we the futures market closes at like what, 4:59 or 5 p.m. or whatever, and it reopens at 6 p.m. This is in Eastern Standard Time. So essentially when it reopens 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you start drawing it from there. I mean, there's multiple ways to draw volume profiles. I feel like that's one of the most prominent ways. Some people also call this like the developing volume profile, I'm pretty sure, but that's how I just draw. And then I'll look at like the value area. Like for example, in this case, I usually have it, I thought I had it marking out the value area high and low. I don't know why it's not marking that out. I'm going to change that and save that. But, so it looks like the value area high. So like the most amount of price is straight down here. So honestly, like the way I could look at it today, for example, is, let's say if we were to trade down before we hit equilibrium in this current leg, right? I'm looking for longs. We tap back into that value area high. And let's say it aligns with something like ICT and Bookmap wise. I feel like with volume profiles, I would never take a trade just strictly based off volume profiles. I feel like me personally, I'd be looking like, when does a volume profile like align with what I'm already seeing, like an hourly gap, like a Bookmap zone, right? But that's also more because I'm not really more of like a volume profile. Like there are certain people that focus on volume profiles. That's not me though. Oh, you said, do you know the reason we dumped like crazy on Friday? I'm pretty sure. Wasn't there news about the Strait of Hormuz or whatever on Friday? I'm pretty sure. What's up, Galaxy Rocker? How are you, bro? So we're kind of dumping at the open. I mean, Yeah, dude, NFP did nothing on Friday, dude. I remember when NFP candles used to like... I used to record NFP like when I wasn't even trading it because it used to like freak me out so much when I first was getting into trading. I'd be like, why is the chart moving 200 points? This is crazy. I remember when I first started trading too. Not first, but like a couple years ago. I mean, I used to, if there was ever NFP, I used to not trade NFP. So like every single NFP Friday I used to take off. And I think it's funny now because like if it's NFP, like I'm pumped, dude. Like, dude, leave behind a clean data wick. I love trading NFP days, honestly. That's why you just can't take someone else's word for when they say something, right? Like I could have listened to someone else and said don't trade NFP, which I did for a bit, but it actually works out pretty well for me. But we took out these took out the 930 high on both. There's still a 930 low left below. Is there any news today? Unfortunately not. I honestly wish there was. I feel like it would make this price action more interesting because like with how far we expanded overnight, I feel like news would help us. I'm just scared we're gonna chop. We don't necessarily, it's not necessarily gonna happen, but I don't even trade 30 seconds anymore, but there's not even a 30-second gap here. What's up, Kalish? How are you, bro? Said good, and you? I'm doing pretty good. I feel like last week my mental state kind of went downhill as the week went on, but I feel like I'm chilling now. I've recovered. I mean, NQ's trading below the 930 low. ES still hasn't taken it out. Nah, I didn't trade Asia last night. I'm low-key trying to lay off Asia. Yeah, I'm surprised we're looking so bullish. I mean, I was kind of thinking, like, in my head, I kind of assumed what I would see on the chart today was, like, Monday night, we'd open, like, overnight, we'd trade up a little bit. Like, trade into, like, a new week opening gap or something. Kind of rebalance that leg, and we kind of start continuing down. I mean, the main reason I said I was bullish was because we were starting to V-shape, but honestly, I mean, like, if we just keep dumping, yeah, there's not even an S&T at these lows anymore. Like, ES is starting to dump. There's not an S&T at the highs. I'd be more confident in shorts if, like, let's say, for example, we put in an S&T at these highs. The heck of it. I just want to double check to make sure something's working. No, it looks like it's working. Okay, cool. So I do like Asia session. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I used to like Asia session, and then I don't know. I feel like when it comes down to it, I feel like especially I'm becoming more and more reliant on like Bookmap. I don't use Bookmap during Asia session. Maybe I'm not trying to trade Asia session, honestly, but sad you eating something. Yeah, I actually ate some pancakes before I started stream. I usually don't even eat breakfast. But you said good morning, how you doing? How was your weekend? My weekend wasn't bad, Matthew. Honestly, I just slept a lot, honestly. I feel like I recovered from the week. I feel like life slapped me in the face, so I just lied down all weekend. Now I'm back. You said top ticked 9. Damn, good stuff, bro. It's like 15 points of drawdown. You said you sound like me. Oh, you said I do not like Asia session. Yeah, honestly, I feel like I was just thinking, I was like, oh, well, I do nothing at night. Like, I might as well just trade Asia session, right? It's like more time on the charts. If I am low risk and I do it separately, maybe I can make some extra money. I can stream when I do it, but honestly, at the end of the day, I really don't think it's worth it for my mental health. I mean, I know this is far away. Maybe if we can open up a 5-minute gap here and like trade into it and trade down, maybe even like, I was gonna say there's like this like kind of breaker block up here, CISD or whatever, but at the same time, I wouldn't want to take a trade where like we'd open up an unfilled 5-minute gap in my stop loss. It said gamma zone banked. Yo, low-key, I gotta look into gamma zones. I keep saying that. I feel like, don't you have to pay for how to find gamma zones, though? I'm pretty sure. And I know you're probably gonna say it's cheap, but I just think in my head, I'm like, well, I'm paying X amount for Bookmap. I'm paying for FX Replay. I'm paying for TradeZella. I'm paying for TradingView. Like, I'm paying for market data from the CME. I'm paying for level 2 data on Bookmap. I'm probably forgetting something. I did stop paying $5 a month for stream beats though. You said you buying SpaceX stocks? Nah, probably not. I don't got bread for that. You said I'm waiting for XPX Lotto? Honestly, what do you mean by that? Is a Lotto like a 0 DTE, like the option expires today? What's like a, is it like a, I don't know what a Lotto is, honestly. I mean, yo, there was some dude that was telling me he was going to put bread into SpaceX. And I was like, that's a good idea. But in my head, I'm like, I don't know if that's a good idea. Especially, I feel like IPOs, like, I feel like IPOs are good if you're like, if you're able to get in before everyone else. But I feel like if it's like hitting the public, like if you're getting on the actual IPO, like first trading day, like I feel like historically you're usually just buying at a bad price and then it kind of dumps eventually. I mean, I'm sure there's outliers and all, but like, I'm just talking on my ass. I mean, I'm pretty sure, but I have zero stats backing out me on that, at least. So, I mean, we're trading up. We're retesting this like CISD up here. I hope we can chop for a little bit, or like open up a 5-minute gap here. Tap into it, or I mean, maybe if we don't even open the 5-minute gap, I could just take this straight up to CISD. Obviously, I want to wait for like something on Bookmap to like catch my eye, but because there still is, I mean, in like a minute and 10 seconds, this 5-minute gap opens, and there's no way I'm gonna take a short with an unfilled 5-minute gap in my stop. Like, no way you're ever gonna catch me doing that. Yo, this song isn't half bad. Oh, I think I already added this to my playlist. I'm trying to make a playlist of songs I've like approved from this like copyright free. Yeah, it's already added. That's what I thought. Yeah, so the 5-minute gap's gonna open in like 20 seconds. So best case scenario for me, which unfortunately it looks like we're dumping, but I'm not taking shorts with the unfilled 5-minute up there. Oh, so I guess what we got a couple people in here. I guess I'll do my regular story time of what something interesting. I mean, I'm still waiting for us to trade back into the 5-minute. It might be a minute until then. So it was like Sunday morning. I don't know why. I went for a walk to kind of calm my mind. So I'm just kind of sitting there, like, there's like one area I live, like by where I live, like by the water. So I'm just kind of sitting there on a bench for some. I usually never sit on benches, honestly, but I'm sitting on a bench, just kind of looking at the water. And there's like these two women like walking their dogs, and like this one woman, she's kind of like older, and like her dog sees another small dog. Like this dog is like one of the most miniature dogs I feel like I've ever seen. Like this thing was like so small, like it's probably 5 pounds, but it's like a small to medium sized dog just starts running at the other dog, and the older lady drops the leash, so this dog's now running without a leash at this small dog, and the woman with the small dog just starts screaming, like she's like, oh my god. And then she's like, her and the dog are trying to like run away, and the dog, I think the dog just like when it got close it just kind of sniffed the dog, and then like they ran away, like nothing happened. But I'm just like sitting there watching this happen, and then so the woman like who dropped the leash was kind of like, oh, sorry about that. And I'm thinking in my head like, that's all you're gonna say, sorry. And then the woman who screamed actually walked by me and was like, oh, sorry to cause a scene. And then the second woman, the one dropped the leash, walks by me afterwards, and she goes, that woman's a bitch. And I'm thinking in my head like, wow, I think you're the bitch. Like your dog just ran at that small dog, and she scared the shit out of her, and you gave her a half-ass like, oh, sorry about that. But then I was actually wearing a shirt. A while ago, I was trying to sell these shirts on like a drop shipping store where it said like, women want me, prop firms fear me, and it had like a graphic of like a dude at like a computer, and there's a woman like on her knees saying, forget the charts, like choose me, and like, but then, so she actually looked at my shirt just after she finished calling the other woman a bitch, and she goes, oh, I like your shirt. And in my head, I'm like, oh, this woman's about to roast me. And then she goes, I bet they do. And then like the way she said it, at first I thought, I'm like, oh, she's definitely making fun of me. But I thought about it, and I'm like, nah, I think this woman's actually like telling me that like she thinks I'm attractive. Not like she's hitting on me, but she's kind of saying like, oh, like I bet these girls do hit on you, like you're a good looking guy. And ironically too, the day before, it was Saturday, I was like running shirtless. We have like some like, I can run like over this bridge. There was like some Indian lady just like staring at me. And oh, we tapped into that 5 minute. Okay. If we start reacting down, I might start looking for shorts off this. But yeah, so she was staring at me, the old bro, what's up, Visit? But that old Indian woman, bro, she was like staring at me, and she was like with like her whole family, and I feel like she was just staring at me so hard. You know, like when you stare at someone, you like walk, like you stare at something, you start moving toward it. She was even doing that. But like once I passed her, I heard her say to someone else, do you see the physique on that guy? And I thought to myself, I've never like kind of almost been catcalled as a man in my life. I kind of enjoyed it. But damn, why is there nothing going on in Bookmap? I would genuinely love to short this. You said, what's up, Sigmas, Alphas, and Gooners? What's up, Baka Kenu? You said, what an interesting shirt. Yeah, I can show you. You said, can we see this shirt? Y'all, just to make it... I will definitely show you in a second. I just can't take this short. As much as I want to, like I really wish I could take this short. Part of me is itching to take that, but on Bookmap, I feel like there's like just nothing going on. Like I don't look at Bookmap and like there's nothing that like, I feel like it's the most forced, like I feel like chart wise it's good. I just like to align all my setups where I can say, okay, like I like what the chart's telling me, I like what Bookmap's telling me. And there's just not, I'm only getting one of those right now, but I'll definitely, I think the shirt's in the laundry, but in my closet over there, I have my hoodie, which has the exact same design. I'll just grab the hoodie. You said look away. I mean, honestly, if this thing rips down, I'm not gonna get crazy FOMO. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep looking for a reentry. But Here's this the one I'm looking for. So, can you see the design? Oh, it says, "Women want me, prop firms fear me." And see, the girl is saying, "Faith the sharks choose me." The guys at the desk. And it's a prop firm. It says he requested another payout. I was actually trying to sell these shirts for a minute, and yeah, I didn't get a single sale, and I was like, yeah, let me just pack it up. So what about it? I mean, I was thinking about it, and I was like, I like this shirt, but like at the same time, like, what percentage of the population is gonna look at this shirt and be like, yeah, I'm gonna actually spend money on this? Like, I don't think the percentage is that high. And like, I was running like a PO, like it stands for a print on demand POD store, where essentially, also just for reference, the charts, I mean, we're holding this 5-minute gap for now. There actually are orders on Bookmap above. If we can like maybe sweep out this high and react down, I would actually take this short this time, because I can get Bookmap and the charts aligning. I mean, even if we put like there is an SMT at the high right now. We're like, if we start dumping, I really might start looking for a short soon. I want to see us trade a little higher. You said, nah, you were talking about a girl. I mean, dude, my memory's cooked. Oh, I mean, I was talking about, there was some Indian woman. I mean, she's probably like as old as my mom. But, I was just running shirtless in public, and then she made a comment saying, look at the physique on that guy. And like, that's definitely what she said. Like, I heard her say it right as I passed, and she like I was trying to figure out, like, why is this woman staring at me right now? Okay, I'm actually, okay, I might be ripping these shorts. My trade copier set up correctly. How many points is this? 46 points. Stop loss 46, 4 contracts. If this closes really bearish, I might try this. If it's like 50 points, I don't want to over risk. This is the first trade on my fresh funded account, and I just don't want to over risk. It's either between 3 or 4 contracts. If I get a good, okay, I'm probably gonna be entering this though. Okay, I'm gonna do 3 contracts. That's okay. Okay, I'm in there.
Order filled.
So I'm just setting my stop real quick. I know you can't see my executions. I promise I'm in. Okay, we're dumping. I'm up a little bit. How much? Okay, what is this RR here? I'm probably slightly under risked if I had to guess, but I will take it. Yeah, we're just fucking falling off a cliff. That's amazing. There's... Okay, what are the obvious targets here? Is there an unfilled 4-hour gap below? Is there an unfilled hourly gap below? There's an unfilled hourly gap. I'm probably going to take... Not probably. I am going to take 50% off of that hourly gap. Oh, yeah, that's like 2.5 R. I think that's low-hanging fruit, to be completely honest, that unfilled hourly. So if I'm in for 3, I'll take 2 off, I guess, at the unfilled hourly. So 29,363. 29,363. And honestly, as for going break even, I really might just wait until my 2 RTP. You said my dad's saying hi to you. What's up, Kalish dad? How are you, bro? I feel like it was playing out good at first. I mean, it could just be a pullback. And there's not even an S&T at the lows, really? Nah. I'm trying to think where I want to hold that last contract to. Do I just want to full close at 2.5 R? It's tempting. It really is. You know, honestly, I think I'm just going to full close at 2.5R. Only because, like, we never even hit equilibrium of that leg. Why am I deleting it on a single account as if that's a good idea? Okay, I need to verify. Did that work on my trade copier? You said he is saying he's very proud of you guiding young traders. Appreciate that, Kalish Dad. Means a lot. I don't know why my... Okay, why is this being weird? I mean, I want my full TP. Yo, do you guys see my Tradeify? It's just like, I mean, it's working on my other monitor, luckily. Holy wow. I mean, we retested my entry pretty nicely. Thank God I have Tradeify on my other monitor. I really gotta look at my pending orders. Like, where's the... Dude, I genuinely hate Tradeify sometimes. I'm scared it's gonna, I'm scared I have a ghost order that it didn't cancel. That's essentially what that's my problem here is. If you're trying to figure out why I'm all bugged out. Okay. This account has no ghost orders. I have no idea why every time I decide to change like a sub account, it just does this. I think I'm good though, is the bottom line here. But I mean, we're essentially retesting my entry. I'm not the biggest fan of us like pulling back like that. Obviously, I'll hold for my stop loss up here. So I'm jealous of his dad. He's got someone. I mean, yeah, honestly, that's what's up. Not looking too good. It was good. I feel like it was good initial delivery. Unless this current candle wants to flip, maybe. Nah, I'm probably cooked here. We'll see. I mean, there's an SMT at the high. I pretty much gotta pray this SMT saves my life. I know you can't see my executions because my Tradeify's bugged out, but I'm still in this. Oh my god. I'm about to be back at entry. Are we friends today, Nasdaq? Is it gonna make me just keep logging out and logging back in to see every account? I don't think I have any ghost orders though. I think whatever I'm trying to... I don't know why I'm having issues here, but... Oh, my stop should not be that high. I gotta lower that. Oh, it should be... like 555. Yeah, I'll leave it like there. That's good enough. I was aiming for that structural swing high up here. I mean, I don't think I ever directly said why I took this trade. I probably should have said it earlier, but I mean, essentially, if you couldn't... Holy dump, dude. Imagine that thing stop rated me, I'd be crying. I wouldn't actually be crying, but... I was gonna explain, but... I don't know, I mean... If this thing's gonna rip down, I kind of want to clickbait this for my story. You said, Timmy, are you team bulls or team bears? I'm bullish. So I like this trade. Honestly, me too, especially now that we failed to sweep out. And obviously, no, I'm not bullish. I'm in a short position. I mean, like... but... You say if the gap inverses, I'll take it. That's what's up. Yeah, I think this unfilled hourly gap down here, I really think... Because... I mean, while this thing plays out, I'll explain my thought process. See it in general. I mean... Honestly, I really want to see how we react off the hourly gap. Because, like... The main reason I'm full closing my position of the hourly gap is because... I'm scared that even if we are going to continue bearish, like low key, I really do think we might have more like follow through on the downside that might need to come. But I just think we never hit equilibrium on the price leg. Like we had a crazy dump on Friday. So it's possible that we're temporarily bullish, right? Like to rebalance this price leg, hit 50%. So like if we are temporarily bullish, I feel like this unfilled hourly gap's like the main draw. So like we'd hit the unfilled hourly gap and deliver up off that. That makes sense. I can definitely give a better explanation on my trade recap. I don't know why. I feel like I'm struggling to explain this. Getting ready to clip farm this. I still need like 40 points though. I feel like it feels like it looks like nothing. 35 points I need.
Order filled.
Bang! 2.5 R trade to start off the week. I took it live on stream. I had like almost 20 people in here. I took it across 3 funded accounts. So I'm up like $800 on my 3 Tradeify Select accounts. I did low-key under risk a little bit on this trade. I was a little not the most confident in it. I feel like it's a Monday, known as Monday. But we essentially were delivering off some orders on Bookmap, delivering from a 5-minute gap. I targeted this unfilled hourly gap down here. You can see I'll use Bookmap to take this trade, but W start to the week. I need to delete my stop loss and lock out my account. So it looks like I have no ghost orders, which is cool, and this account is locked out now. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm sure. I mean, I feel like you guys know I'm disciplined, but there's me locking out the account. You said, where do you post? Oh, what's up, Cypher? How are you, bro? You said edging, but oh, what? Did you take that short too, Vized? You said, if you believe me, there is buy set up on MNQ. You said, where do you post these recordings? So... I mean, the thing I just recorded of me clip farming my wins, I post that on my Instagram and my TikTok story. I essentially just like, I'm trying to funnel the people. Like, imagine if you find a clip of me and like, you're not sure if I live trade. It's like, oh, well, this is an advertisement for the live trading to bring more people in here. And then I leave the stream recordings posted always. And then I also do a trade recap, which is It's some point inside the stream recording, but recently I've been recording that itself and posting that as like a separate video. So like if you ever miss the stream, you're like, oh, what trade Tim take? You can just kind of look at my YouTube and click the video, and it'll be a quick summary. It said 3-minute IFEG. That's what's up. Let me look at this 3-minute. Yo, did it edge both of our stop losses there? Yeah, because, I shorted, then you probably shorted down here, and it came right back up. I was like, great delivery, and you got in too, and then we both started getting fucked. That's what's up. W Visor, you said holy top tick. Honestly, that was a pretty good trade. You said it was right at my fucking... Yeah, because honestly, my stop, I was debating between putting it between, like, this swing high and this swing high. I know it was SMT'd, but I did want to put it at the farther structural swing high, only because, like, dude, there was one day last week, you guys remember? There were two approximate highs that were next to each other. And, like, one of them got taken. That was my stop loss. The other one didn't. And then it ran my way. And I was like, God damn, bro. It's a nice way to start the week. Yeah, it really was, honestly. Dude, and I got fucked last week, dude. I need that. It's a great way to... I love how these Tradeify Select accounts have no consistency. It's kind of nice. You said I didn't put the farthest swing high because I understand price action of it. I mean... honestly, I'm really not going to argue with you there, because I know I just said the opposite, but you really do have a point. I feel like I'm kind of focusing on a one day where there were two swing highs that were next to each other where I got unlucky. But I feel like statistically, I feel like how many times is it going to take that one high and not the other? Especially if there's an SMT, like I don't know. I'll look at how many points it is and just figure from there. You said I focus on open, high, low, close of candles. I used... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yo, honestly, dude, people be using, like, open, whole, high, close. Like, at first, I remember I used to low-key, like, you guys know Ronan? Like, I think... I actually can't go a day without glazing PB. But, like, he be talking about PO3 all the time. Like, he be talking about the 30-minute PO3, the 15-minute PO3, like, talking about taking trades right before 9:45, and then you're not factoring the 15-minute PO3. And I used to think in my head, like, this dude is just slapping PO3 on everything, dude. Like, chill out. But, like, dude, I can't argue with his results, right? Like he's going crazy. Like, you said for discretion. You said, Tim, you can get a setup, and if you lose, I will know by how the candle closes. Interesting. But honestly, I'm liking my exit here. You said like before you lose. So you're telling me you know what I'm gonna lose before I lose? You want to tell me your secret? No, I'm kind of kidding. I'll do my trade recap though. I feel like it's a good time, and we can yap after. You said no get. I mean, no, I know. I'm kind of joking. I'll do my trade recap real quick. Just get out of the way. In my head, I was just about to, I don't know why, I was about to think, oh, I wonder where Uber is, and then I totally forgot. He literally told me he won't be here until Friday, I think. But if you guys are new here, I'm essentially going to record a trade recap video to be posted on YouTube at the end of this, like, 10-minute recording portion. It might sound like I'm ending the stream. I'm not actually going to end the stream. It's just the end of the recording. It's going to be posted. So, if that makes sense. I'll leave the music, why not? What's up? So today is Monday, June 8th. I took one trade on the Nasdaq today. It was a 2.5R winner. So I'm going to give you a full breakdown of what that trade was. So coming into the day, I actually did say I had a bullish bias. So I honestly thought we've dumped like crazy, right? on Friday. There was some news with like the Strait of Hormuz that made the market dump. I thought we're gonna need to rebalance like 50% of this price leg. So like I did most of my chart in NQ. You can see, I feel like on the 4-hour, it's more obvious on ES, like this price leg. I feel like this is the most prominent like swing high to swing low. But I marked out equilibrium of this leg, which is essentially 50%. We never actually hit 50% of that leg, and I thought, you know what? Like, we're kind of starting to V-shape overnight, as well as in terms of session highs and session lows. There was an SMT with Asia low, where you can see on NQ, London session came out, and took out Asia low, but Asia session lows never got swept on ES, right? So we're delivering off a bullish SMT. We just had an extremely heavy dump, and we never rebalanced equilibrium in the range. That's the way I was viewing it. So originally I was looking for longs. I did end up flipping bias correctly. So honestly, if you were to blindfold me before I saw market open today, I would have said what I expected to happen was a push up overnight. We pull up into that new week opening gap and kind of start dumping, and I might take some continuation shorts. But I just discretionarily I was leaning toward taking those longs. But once I saw the 930 open, right, we kind of pushed up a little bit. We failed to take this high on both indexes. We actually took out the 930 high. So like I always love targeting 930 highs and lows. So there's no bullish 930 target on either index anymore, right? There is an unfilled hourly gap below. So I'll mark it out. This is the unfilled hourly. So I was thinking, you know what? Even if we are going to continue bullish, we might need to rebalance this unfilled hourly gap down here first. So we traded down at the open. We opened up a 5-minute gap, right? So I was even saying it's possible we could trade back up into this CISD, like this bearish change in the state delivery. Because imagine like leading up to this, right? We're putting in higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We've broken structure and we're retesting this breaker block, CISD. And there's also a 5-minute gap that aligns in the same area. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with like the unicorn model. This is kind of similar to like a unicorn model where it's essentially where we get a fair value gap aligning with a breaker block. So that gap opened up. And even, one thing I really do have to mention, this is straight sauce right here, right? So why I wanted shorts, right? Why would I not take this trade right here? I was literally saying in live time, I would love, well, I wanted to short twice here, but I was saying I would love to short here, but the main thing going against it is there's no way in hell I'm ever taking a trade where we open up an unfilled 5-minute gap at my stop loss. It's a recipe for disaster. I'm never putting unfilled 5 or 15-minute gaps on my stop loss. I'm never putting data lows, data highs, 930 highs, lows, all that, right? So I didn't take that trade. What's up, Vizid? So then we traded up into this 5-minute gap. At first, I was thinking we might invert it, but that didn't actually happen. We actually ended up holding this gap. So I saw this 5-minute candle right here. We closed where the candle body held that gap, put a wick above it. The next candle did that as well. He said, bro, I'm actually done for the day. It's the fastest I've ever hopped with the charts. That's what's up. Are you heading? You're probably heading out now. If you are heading out now, have a good rest of your day, bro. Yeah, peace out, Vizid. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good rest of your day. So yeah, so we're delivering off this 5-minute gap. Yeah, so essentially, originally, I actually was looking at us delivering off this right here. And I was like, you know what? I want to short this, but I'm not really getting anything aligning like on Bookmap, right? Like the charts are telling me I'd like to short, but when I look at Bookmap here, I'll move over to this moment in time. So I took the, yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna put Bookmap so you guys can see it. So this is that first push up. there's like microscopic like baby orders that we tapped into like over here. Like honestly, in my mind, this is kind of just like a little, this is, I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like I've been watching Bookmap for a while, and that's just like, it's not enough where I can say I'm aligning Bookmap with the charts, right? So we came up, we pushed down, we actually tapped into some bullish orders down here, came right back up, and we edged this high. Because if you look on the charts, right, if I pull up trading view, right, we edged this high right here. So I'm referring to, I almost opened TikTok Live Studio, these two highs right here, not this high over here, these two highs, right? So on Bookmap, see, there were no orders, but the second time we came up here, there's all these orders up here kind of defending this area, right? So now I see some buyers come in, don't get rewarded, we start dumping. Now is when I actually feel comfortable taking that short, right? I'm aligning this 5-minute gap, this breaker block CISD with Bookmap, and then we kind of start delivering down. And if you remember when I almost got stopped out, this right here is the exact area I kind of almost got stopped out, right? So I had my stop loss up here at this swing high. This is the other structural swing high. I thought I could put my stop loss at, and then this is when I almost got stopped out. And if I wasn't able to get an entry off this first part, I mean, I think like this right here is the most aggressive. I think it's stupid to be this aggressive. Then I saw enough confirmation I could have taken this, and then like this one right here, I think would be like the most confirmation, right? Because once we, I'll put back up the chart, right? Like once we tested this a third time, and we also put in a clear SNT on that third test, right? Like when I mark out these highs right here, we took out the high on ES, NQ failed to deliver off of it, strong reaction down. I pretty much would have entered at almost the exact same point with like a slightly tighter stop loss maybe, but it would have been same entry either way. And then, yeah, I mean, I just targeted that unfilled hourly gap. And honestly, it's looking like I chose a pretty good TP because we are reacting off of it. Like, I really do think, honestly, that low-hanging hourly, that unfilled hourly gap, I think that was the most obvious, like, low-hanging fruit, like, in my opinion. So what am I looking at? Yeah, Bookmap does look kind of crazy if you don't understand it. But yeah, I mean, we definitely could continue further down bearish. We also could continue higher and rebalance 50% of this price leg, right? Like, am I ever going to know? I mean, no, but I think I was comfortable. I got 2.5 R. I'm done for the day. I think easy money, honestly. And I mean, obviously, in case you didn't see the beginning of the video, there's my executions. I took it on 3 accounts. I can show you guys my, I mean, I'm locked out of these accounts now, but, I was got to lock out, but see, 3 Tradeify Select accounts. They're actually funded. I'm up like $800. I did low-key under risk a little bit. I either had to, in terms of contracts, I either had to take 3 contracts slightly under risk or 4 contracts slightly over risk. I had to choose one, and I wasn't, it's a no news Monday. I wasn't comfortable putting on extra risk today. So, but, yeah, that was pretty much my trade recap. I mean, if you guys in chat have any, like, relevant questions, I can answer them during the recording. But, I mean, I'm not going to end the stream just yet. But, and obviously, in case you guys can't tell, I do live trade every single morning, Monday to Friday at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube. So definitely pull up, hang out with me, trade with me, see me take literally every single execution in live time. And also, if you guys are looking for a prop for to trade with, I just took these accounts on Tradeify Select accounts. I love Tradeify and Alpha Futures. I think Tradeify is goated for their daily payouts and also straight to funded accounts. Alpha Futures has the best live conditions. They have a bunch of platform options that are goated. So definitely check out either firm, whichever one stands out to you. Discount code TIMB272 for best discount always. But if you watch this trade recap all the way through and if you liked it, hit that like button, leave a comment with your thoughts, hit that subscribe button, pull it to my streams. But have an amazing rest of your day. Yeah, that was just my trade recording. I'm gonna start uploading that to YouTube. Damn. Honestly, this might have been a W exit. Yo, when I be filming those fucking trade recaps, dude, my mouth be getting dry after. Oh, but this is random. So speaking of my AI assistant, because I feel like now I usually use my AI assistant to get the the titles and everything ready. I'm not gonna try to do that as much on stream. I feel like that's low-key boring for you guys to watch. But so I've actually been using like Codex from ChatGPT, and I've also been using, I think I probably told this on Friday. I forget exactly what I said, but I'm also using Cowork from Claude. So I have two separate like AI, like the work out of directory, but they're both pointing to the same directory. And I told both them, hey, like you essentially have a coworker now, right? Like there's a specific file dedicated to, it's called like AI handoff. So like, let's say if Claude Cowork really wants to take this AI like assistant down one path, and then Codex really wants to do something different, like they can literally communicate with each other. And it's kind of weird because it's just like a regular file and they're just talking about me like almost like I'm not there. They're like, I realized Tim is doing this. It's like, I think we should do this to help him. And it's like, and it literally specifies, it's like it has a date, and it also says like if it's a message from, because I feel like Codex has been doing most of the AI talking, it'll be like either from Codex to Claude, it'll be marked like this is a message for Claude, or it'll be like from Codex to any other AI using this in general. And like, I don't know why, it's just so weird to me to see AIs just like talking to each other in this AI handoff like file. Like, and I made like this, dude, I made this whole ass dashboard, dude. Like I have a trading dashboard. I have an affiliate, like obviously like I try to refer people to affiliate, like prop firms as affiliate. I have a whole affiliate marketing like / content dashboard. I have a general life dashboard, and my general life dashboard also includes, it's keeping track of my progress in terms of like data. Like, I don't know, I'm either cooked or a genius or both. Like, I don't know which one it is. And like I have it just increasingly doing scheduled tasks for me. Like there's things where I'm like, oh, I could automate this. So it's like I'm having it do more and more things for me. I have it doing market research. Like I call it market research. Like I'll have it do it'll go out and research, like I call them competitors, like people that are doing good that in the same niche as me too. And yeah, I paid $20 a month for each, and I hit my limit for each on both sometimes. There was one night, I think it was Friday or Saturday night, I hit my limit for Codex and Cowork, and I was like, dude, I'm so cooked. He said, Tim, I'm so sick, I feel like I'm gonna die. Well, I hope you don't, Baka Ken, and I hope you feel better soon, bro. I mean, you're young. I feel like you're healthy. You'll survive. Do you know what you have? You know, I don't want to. No, I'll jinx it. If I was gonna say I haven't gotten sick in a long time, but that's not something you say out loud. Well, I said it now. It's too late now, but I typically don't get sick too often. I feel like, I know this actually sounds crazy. Sometimes I feel like my immune system's good because like, I feel like I just be going to the gym regularly, and like, so obviously like I'm working my body, which helps your immune system, but also I feel like I'm being exposed to probably a shit ton of germs, right? Like at the gym I go to, not like I expect other people to wipe down the equipment, but I literally feel like I am the only person in the whole gym that wipes down the equipment. So like, and I know this might sound funny, I actually wipe down the equipment after I use it because I actually personally don't care myself, which I don't know what this dumbass logic is, but like, I always think like, I don't know, like I'll have the germs myself, but I care about the person after me, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so I be exposing myself to germs all the time. And I count money, like I work at a bank, so I count money all day long. Like money's dirty. I know it sounds gross, but like I never be washing my hands at work. Like I'll wait until I come home, and then I'll wash my hands. You said headache, dizzy, my eyes are watering, my throat is closed. I mean, the most concerning part here is your throat is closed. I mean, it's probably just from your throat's so sore. I'm trying to think. I mean, do you drink like warm tea or warm? I think warm milk would make fuck your stomach up. Like warm things though, I feel like soothe your throat, typically. I don't know. I usually just in situations like that, I usually ask ChatGPT for help. Yeah, Cypher, he's like closed. What do you? You know, this is so off topic, but your allergies do change every 7 years. I have my automation for my. Should I just do it now? Should I just be lazy? I mean, obviously, if you guys are new here, I mean, I'm not taking any more trades. I'm done. I already locked out my account. I'm just yapping. Bro, you gotta send some voice. Yo, any girls you got your eyes on, bro? Send them some voice notes. Be like, hey, I was just thinking about you. But so I just drink water. I mean, drinking water is good though. I mean, obviously, drink as much water as you can. I feel like it helps flush out the bad stuff. I low-key, I think I am gonna try my AI thing though to see if it can give me the names for my stuff. I tried to fix this thing to work better though. I'm actually gonna, and I used to use Claude Cowork for this. I think I'm trying Codex now for this. It's technically the first run on Codex. One thing I like though is if you guys remember when I used to use it before, like when I used to talk to Claude, I feel like I used to talk like a robot because I was using like the built-in like you know, if you press on your keyboard, there's like the speech to text button, right? ChatGPT is goated with his speech to text. Like the built-in speech to text thing on ChatGPT, like yeah, let me see how good this works. Do I have to hold it? Today is Monday, June 8th. I took one trade on the Nasdaq. So I ended up taking a short. We dumped really hard on Friday. We pulled up overnight throughout the London and Asia session. I then ended up taking a short right close to market open. We pulled down, had a CISD, and then we retested a breaker block. There was also like a 5-minute gap in that area. We had orders aligning on Bookmap. I took a reaction down. I had a 2.5R win, and I targeted the unfilled hourly gap below. And it was my first trade to start off the week. It was actually my first trade on my 3 Tradeify Select 50K fundeds. So it was a good way to start off the week and my fundeds. Oh, you said, can you zoom in on the trade you took and make it to 30 second? Yeah, I got you, bro. Damn. You know, I don't be trading inversions as much anymore. Dude, I mean, I don't like... Oh, damn, we're in China. You guys like this music? But, I just dropped that whole voice thing and I feel like it just did nothing. Is it like thinking? I thought I hit send. ChatGPT, why you do this? But dude, that 30-second though, Bakakin, I'm sure you see what I'm looking at. Probably would have stopped me at break even in reality though, but dude, I literally just told it. Hello? Oh, it said unable to transcribe audio, I think. I'll worry about that after stream. That really was a banger knife. Like, especially if you're just trying to like smack a quick 1-to-1 dude, like oh yeah, you know, I didn't even it's like honestly that's really not a bad trade at all. Oh, and yo, W close. That thing definitely would have yeah, at first I considered holding runners. No runners for me. I'm so happy about it. Yeah, I would have gotten south to break even there. Yeah, honestly, I mean, you said, do you guys think it's flying up? I mean, honestly, at this point, I think if I were still looking for a trade, I'd probably look for longs at this point, honestly, unless it wants to dump like right now, like, because like we're delivering off the hourly gap, and honestly, my initial idea really might have been right. Remember, I marked out equilibrium in that range. I really think we might just be coming still, like we could still be bearish, like higher time frame, but we could just be coming up to, like, imagine we pulled down, hit the hourly gap, we came up, hit equilibrium in the leg, and then we go down after, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I feel like it is kind of tricky to read though, because like Friday's dump was just so big. I don't know. You said, so I would have won that 30-second? Yeah, probably. They said I was about to take a long after our trades finished. What, like, off that hourly gap? Out of curiosity, you said I was about to? What was it like? Did you not get in quick enough, or did you hesitate, or did me being bearish strip you up? You said, nah, we took the same trade, to be honest, but then I was going to take a long, I got scared. Yeah, honestly, I'm never, like, I be seeing those dudes on social media, they call it, like, ping-ponging, where they'll, like, take a long, they'll get a really good trade, they'll close their position, and just flip into a short, and they'll take a short, and I'm like, I would hate just, like, being scared of, like, giving back losses, right? It's like, you're up, it's like, why are you're immediately taking a trade, like, I mean, like, if it works for you, don't let me talk you out of it, but me, like, my personality, I'm not trying to be doing that. Honestly, I have no regrets in how I handled today. I thought it was a good thing to look back on and be like, you know, I handled the session well. Ugh. So how much did you gain? I'm up. It's like 826 on 350Ks. The cool thing is though, I mean, if I do that like 2 more days in a row, I can just, with daily payouts, I can just withdraw it. Appreciate you, bro. You said I gained like 400 on a 2 Ursa org. That's what's up, bro. Nice stuff, Cypher. You know, I low-key actually, I used me talking to you as a clip, actually. Because you know, like, I'd be clipping my streams and post them, if you ever noticed that. I think I was talking to you about journaling. And I think, do you remember? You were saying, I don't want to journal something. And I was saying, like, that only winners journal. I was like, losers just lose and it goes in one ear and out the other or something like that. And like, even in the clip, I said W Cypher or something like that. If you yeah, you're talking journaling your ghost trades too. Yeah, if you want me to, I can send you the link. Did it get posted yet? It's either gonna be posted tomorrow morning or I posted it already. One of the two. I'll actually check that for the heck of it. I'm checking my third AI. You said I'll wait till it's posted. Now that I think about it. Oh yeah. I have it scheduled to be posted June 9th at 7:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I love you too, Baga Kenu. Yeah, sometimes in my head I wonder, like for a second I was like, I wonder if Cypher. Well, you're heading out. Have a good rest of your day, Baka Ken. I hope you feel better as well, bro. But in my head though, for a second I was like, I wonder if Cypher's gonna be upset that I'm using him in a clip, and I was like, nah, he probably wouldn't care at all. Like, it's not like I'm talking shit about him or like dropping his like personal info. Like, I just said W Cypher. No, I mean, for my next clip, I'm gonna contact Alpha and ask them for your social security number and just leak it on stream. No, I'm kidding. You know, speaking of brand risk though, you guys remember how I have my AI assistant? Like, I actually give it the transcript of every stream I do so it learns about me. And dude, there were like, I imagine like I could just imagine all these exclamation points above the robot's head when I gave it my Friday transcript. It was like, well, first of all, it was like, you were talking about, is it nah, I'm cool with that, clips of me. That's what's up, bro. But dude, on Friday's stream, I got so off topic, it was so bad, dude. I was making jokes that like were the closest thing I've ever gotten to violating YouTube community guidelines. Like, my assistant was like, you gotta chill out. I thought it was kind of funny though. I've never had my assistant be like, bro, you need to stop what you're doing right now. Like, I don't care too much, honestly. I mean, I'm not gonna make that a habit, obviously. Why are my checks taking longer than usual to expect it? Oh wait, nah, I won't do that. So let me see. I mean, I got my AI prompt though. Let me see. So trade recap. That's not a bad title. 2.5R winner on my first Tradeify funded day. You said wait, Claude. Now, Claude didn't tell me. It didn't tell me to stop streaming. It told me to stop talking about stuff that could violate community guidelines. But are you heading out now? If you are, have a good rest of your day, bro. So there's a heaven candle. Yeah, honestly, we're probably moving bullish for the rest of the day. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna I'm probably gonna finish posting my. I said, oh nah. Oh, okay. That'd be so awkward. Dude, NQ is fucking soaring, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, but I'm probably gonna finish getting all this stuff ready to post, and I'll probably just hop off stream, honestly. Oh, what's good, Pillow? How are you, bro? How you been, bro? I actually just made some joke about you the other day, because I think someone's asking if you remember regulars, and then I was naming regulars, and toward the end, I was like, oh yeah, and Pillow. I was like, you know, he doesn't show up too like regularly, but he be showing up. He's a regular. He's a semi-regular. I'm just fucking with you. You said my eval going up and down. Yeah, it'd be like that, bro. Well, what's your balance on your eval now, if you don't mind me asking? You know, I feel like I always say if you don't want me asking, because I always know there's going to be one time I'm going to ask someone like, oh, how's your eval going? And they're going to be like on the verge of like jumping off a bridge, you know what I mean? They're going to be like, oh, I over risk last night and I blew it. You brought it up. I'm waiting for the day. Oh, I forgot. I got to take a picture of myself. You said I'm... Honestly, that's not that bad. I mean, isn't it for you, if you hit like one trade, you make like all that back and a little more? Because you're doing minimum of... Is it minimum of 7R? I forget. That Powell told you'd be doing. You said I was down 600 just earlier. Could be worse. I mean, I forget. You want a 25k or a 50k? I forget. You said you were a 13 risk to reward? That's what's up, bro. That literally makes back 13 losses. What kind of hey, I'll give the thumbs up for this thumbnail. It's 25k. Why am I drawing a blank for? So you get, is it $1,000 of drawdown? I want to say. I should know this. Is it 1,200? No, it's 1,000. I should know this. Yo, I'm such a nerd. Yeah, I'm sure it's 1,000. You said I'm risking $20? You know, honestly, dude, that's some real, like, discipline. I feel like I don't even mean this in a bad way. I feel like most people couldn't do that. I feel like they'd be like, I need to pass this eval now. You should do a peace sign. Bro loves his shoutouts. Oh, is it not gonna update yet? I hate when I take a picture of my phone. It takes. Oh, iCloud already updated. That's what's up. What's up, Pillow? You said more lives before game over is my method? I have no idea why it's not making sense to me right now. You said, can I humbly smash that like button? Of course, bro. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, Cypher do be risking little too. I'm so lazy. I be saving all my thumbnails as image, and I just keep writing over it nonstop. Here's that. I keep forgetting. I put that on the trade recap playlist. Thanks, G. Yeah, of course, bro. I appreciate you for hitting that like button. I actually, I wonder if I should set a reminder on my phone to say hit the like button, cause like, I mean, I have Nightbot doing it. I have the top bar that does it occasionally. I feel like that's enough, honestly. I feel like if I do it too much, it'll be like a little much. People, dude, I feel like if I tell you guys to like too much, maybe people get pissed off and start the dislike button. That would be kind of fun. Imagine, yo, guys, I'm not trying to give you guys any ideas. Imagine I say hit like the stream and everyone just starts hitting the dislike button. I know that used to happen to like Jinxie and Speed though. Like they'd be like trying to hit like 1 million subs. Like they'd be live on stream. They'd be like, guys, we're 50 away from 1 million, and like it just and they start like hitting stuff. Just better do that right now. Yo, you're on Twitch. You don't even got a like button over there, bro. Bro's about to come to YouTube just to dislike my video. For the VOD. I feel like the music playing right now is low-key pretty calm. It definitely fits my vibe right now. Just hit a nice trade. Just vibing out. Yo, why are you not capping? Control C. Oh, I'm just blind. Honestly, I feel like ChatGPT low-key did a good job. Well, I call it ChatGPT, it's Codex. Did a good job of doing my automation. Because I usually have, Claude Cowork do it for me in the past. Honestly, though, you said holy dump. I really don't think, I don't think we're going to leave behind these relative equal highs, though. They're probably getting swept. You said looking at your chart, 10 a.m. longs printed. Doesn't Powell talk about that? I don't remember the exact. I saw Powell talk something about 10 a.m. longs, or not longs, but like trades at 10 a.m. Honestly, dude, ChatGPT is so goated with its image generation, dude. ChatGPT literally replaced my editor that I used to pay. Like, I'm sorry, Abdu from Egypt, but like, I've replaced you with AI, dude. You said we love me and Powell. Yeah, I don't remember the exact strat. I saw a video of him talking about it, and I was like, yo, this is low-key kind of goated. I wonder, out of curiosity, I want to check, if I update the stream title, does it update for you guys, like, does it mark the opening? Wait. Yeah, there's 10 a.m. open. You said then fib? I mean, I mean, you said open a fib from where, though? You said on Twitch it should. Yeah, honestly, on YouTube it might not. Not like it matters, dude. Honestly, I don't even. All I care about is the VOD. I just want people to click. Yo, low key though, I have been getting a little more clicks on my VODs lately. But VODs just mean like it stands for video on demand. I don't even think YouTube calls it that. I think that's more of a Twitch term. But I'm just kind of I don't know. So I'm gonna send the entry on Discord. That's what's up, bro. I will definitely take a look. Well, okay. So I posted my trade recap. I got my VOD ready to post. I'll probably just LARP I'll post my LARP video on my story after I end stream. I like having my full brain for that one. Honestly, I mean, what time is it? Yeah, it's almost like 10:50. I might just wrap up here, honestly. I mean, I'm just kind of yapping at this point. I already did my trade recap. I feel like I'm kind of running out of random things to yap about. I feel like I usually have like my queue of... I have my little like hourly window I can kind of yap at random shit. And I run out of things eventually. I'm gonna look at Pill's image first in the Discord. So Pill drew a fib. Oh, from the first leg after 10 a.m. Yeah, because that first leg aligns with... Holy shit. Is that red line? Yeah, if you set a limit at 10 a.m. open. Says Cakes it. Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Stipe. Have a good rest of your day, bro. Yeah, I am gonna wrap up stream here, honestly. But you said I wish I'm as good as Powell. You'll get there, bro. Just never give up. You'll get there, bro. You're locked in. But I do appreciate every single one of you guys stopping by. If you guys are new here, I do live trade every single week, Monday through Friday at 9:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely have a good rest of your day, Pillow. But definitely pull up again, hang out with me, trade with me, see me take Lily every single execution in live time. Also, if you guys are looking for a platform to trade with, I love Alpha Futures and Tradeify. Discount code TIMB272 at both firms. Join my free Discord if you're not in there already. I don't think I have anything else to say. Yeah, but I hope all you guys had an amazing rest of your day. Peace out.